like I am only ever wearing braids in my videos lately. Makes me feel so conservative. The irony here is that I have never in all my life been less conservative than I am today. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I have not done life updates in a really long time and there's a lot going on and I didn't have a whole lot of extra time to get to a video this week, so I'm just going to share updates about my life. First and foremost, you all know that we bought a house. We have now been in the house for a little over 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks, and I love this place. I'm telling you, it is kismet everywhere. My couch fits perfectly. My dining room table fits in the kitchen. I never thought that that was gonna fit with how the kitchen was laid out, but we actually moved some stuff around and it is literally perfect. Kismet is not an understatement when I say that. Our closets are big enough. They were really small closets, but they're actually working out perfectly. I mean, perfect. Fits this home and the description of my things and my family in it perfectly. Oh my gosh, how many times can I say perfect in one conversation? However, I will say that home ownership takes so much more time than I ever could have imagined. I knew projects were gonna take a long time, but if I thought that a project was gonna take 5 minutes, it's taken an hour. Or if I thought it was gonna take an hour, it's taken a full day. If I thought it was gonna take a day, it's taken a full week, so on and so forth. So I have not had nearly as much time as I normally have to devote to self-care or my children or studying for exams in the future, so on and so forth. So I just don't have a lot of time, but it's so worth it. I am just loving this whole process. Number 2, I've been meaning to talk to you all about this for a little while. As some of you may have noticed, I don't really hang out in the comments much anymore. When I first started this channel, for a while, I responded and read every single comment that I received, and I really loved doing that. I felt like if I didn't respond to all of you guys, it was like being in a conversation where you said something to me and I just ignored you, walked away, and I hate that feeling. However, the more comments that I started receiving and the more comments that I responded to, the more my brain just kind of went crazy. I wouldn't even necessarily think about the comments all the time, but I would get train brain. It would just be chaos. There was all this duplicity, and I attributed it eventually to all of the comments that I was reading. I have decided that I was not made to take in so many comments, whether they're compliments or criticisms. I just can't handle it. So that's why I'm not responding to all of the comments. I so appreciate your understanding, and I hope that you keep commenting and talking to each other. Thirdly, this is a big one. So my husband lost his hearing. He went deaf. It's called sudden sensorineural hearing loss, and it happened at the beginning of February. However, it also happened 5 years ago when he was 22 years old. We had no idea what it was at the time, and he completely lost all the hearing in one of his ears. So when it happened again, 5 years later, we knew what had happened. So basically, since February, he has been undergoing different treatments and tests to try and help recover some of the hearing that he lost. Which, good news, he did recover some of it, not in the ear that he had lost it completely from, but from the other ear he was able to recover some of the hearing, so he is not deaf anymore. But now he walks around as a 27-year-old with 2 hearing aids, which, by the way, most insurance companies don't cover, and that really irritated me because hearing aids are considered elective because apparently your hearing's not that important, but I digress. As you can imagine, that has taken up a lot of our time and emotional energy in the last few months, among some other things that have been going on in my extended family. Not my stories to tell, so I won't share them with you, but it's just been a little bit crazy around our lives lately. But we're hanging in there and we're doing okay. This one's a little more lighthearted. Yes, I have added color to my wardrobe. Several of you tweeted me after my video 2 weeks ago and mentioned that you loved the blue. Thank you! I have added, I think, 3 pairs of pants, 3 pair of shorts, 2 pair of shoes, 3 shirts, and a sweater to my wardrobe. Most of those have been thrifted. This is happening very slowly, and I don't have a lot to share because most of the pieces I got were very basic, including a few more black pieces. Some of you did mention you were eager to see what black pieces I'm going to part with, and I'm not parting with any of them. I live by the principle of only holding on to things I love, and so when I decided to add color to my wardrobe, I didn't want to start over. I just wanted to enhance the wardrobe that I already had and the pieces that I love so much. and I'm having a lot of fun with it because every piece that I've brought in, I'm able to work with my whole wardrobe in general. It's very easy to do when you just have black items, and it's a lot of fun. And the last thing that I will mention today is I start school next month, and I can't believe it. I am now going back to school to become a certified nurse midwife, which I have mentioned, but I'm starting from scratch. So I'm starting this summer to take classes, and I will be full-time. The plan is for the next 6 years, but if everything doesn't go according to plan, it's going to be longer. So I'm really freaking excited about that. I can't even express to you how eager I am to just follow this passion that has been put on my heart. But what that means for you all is that I'm not going to have as much time as I'm able to have right now to make videos. I know that my time is going to be a much greater premium once I start school, and priority one is my family. So they're going to get my extra attention, and I'm afraid that maybe YouTube isn't. So I can't say I'm gonna be making videos every Thursday for much longer. However, you guys are so used to me taking breaks. It's like what I do now that those of you who love me are going to stick around, and those of you who don't, I'm sorry. I wanna be more consistent, but I'm not gonna be a big YouTuber. It has never been my dream to have my life on display for all to see, even though I've voluntarily done this. I'm just not crazy about it. I love hearing stories about how my videos have encouraged you all, and that's why I keep doing this. But man, not having privacy is like a whole new world of issues to have to deal with. So those are just some updates in my life. I appreciate having you guys around, and I appreciate the encouragement and the support. And until next time, I will see you all later, and thank you for watching.